Hey D, it's good to
Hey,
see you.
Doug.
So my question is two-part. Just what's it like the first day of camp? Is it like you're back in school and everyone's excited to see everybody type thing? Is that the first day of camp feelings for you, even so many years in the league?
Yeah, I mean, today was a good day. Not going overseas now. These off seasons are just really, really long. So to to get back on the court with some familiar faces, some new faces, but it was really good first day of camp that we had, and it was good to see a lot of the coaches I hadn't seen in a couple months. So it was a nice day.
And the second part is just how great is it to be at home and not going to a bubble to play?
I mean, it's huge. To be able to just to feel settled during training camp, to even have a training camp, in the bubble it was so short notice, and here you feel like you can really take it slow and build as a team and as an individual. So I think a lot of teams will enjoy their training camps.
Next up, we have Mike Curtis. Will be followed by Jeff Metcalf.
Hey Diana, were you familiar with Tiana's story before she got to Phoenix? And what was your first impression just from watching her in practice today?
Yeah, I mean, we followed Tiana her whole career at Syracuse. Obviously, being in the Big East, I've already have a connection there. Being Australian with Penny, we kind of follow all the Aussies over here playing college basketball. And what an incredible story! What an incredible fighter she is. You know, uh, to be able to get through that and to be back on the court doing something that she loves is pretty amazing. She does it with such an attitude, with such joy. And I mean, just the first day of camp, she's just a little baller. She's a great passer, a great teammate, great shooter. She's going to have a great professional career, because those are the type of people you want on your team, and on the court, her skills, undeniable.
Is her facilitating contagious? Does it like translate to the entire team?
Yeah, oh, for sure. You can just tell people who have that factor about them when they walk into the gym, when they walk into the locker room. Everyone gravitates towards her, and she's always asking questions. Just a great kid, and her basketball IQ is just off the charts. There was a lot put on the table today, and she picked it all pretty quickly. So she's just a great kid.
Next up, we have Jeff Metcalf, followed by Paul Richardson.
How far ahead do you think you are from last year, just because you have quite a few players back? I know they're not all here yet, but how much further do you think you're ahead? And then also, could you comment on the new practice facility and I guess the new arena, both actually having new facilities in both those areas?
Yeah, just Skylar and I were just talking about it today after practice, how, just familiar we are with everything already. And like you said, we still have a couple, faces that we're waiting on from overseas, but, just being together for an extra year, kind of getting to know each other a little bit better from last year to this year, all that just helps you get on the same page a little bit quicker. And I think already on day one, we're way ahead than we were last year. So that's a pretty good feeling. We'll just have to keep building on that. I mean, this practice facility is a basketball player's dream come true. I mean, top-notch facility, from the weight room to the training room to the player areas. Robert did an amazing job with this building, and it's something that when you get on the court, you have to, really take pride in coming out here and playing really well as the arena downtown. I think our fans and visiting fans and teams, when they see that, it's a stage to perform, and it's an incredible arena.
Next up, we have Paul Richardson, followed by Danny Thompson.
Hey Diana, how are you today? So two questions here. One, after playing in a bubble with Skylar last year, obviously you built some chemistry. How important is it going to be to take that to the next level, or rather the opportunity the camp will give you to do that? And then two, everyone always talks about the shiny objects, the offense. What about the defense with this team this year with Breezy and with all everyone there together under camp, how do you expect the defense to look?
Yeah, I built great chemistry with Diggs last year. It was a pleasure to play with her. Just her competitive spirit just rubs off on everyone. And when you've been in this league for a long time, those things when you see your teammate, really have that grit and that grind, it brings it out of everyone. And we've been here all off season training together every single day, for the last 5 months. So we're really familiar with each other, our tendencies, our personalities. I think we respect each other, and we just know the things that make us go. And hopefully this summer that can translate into more wins and into getting where we want to go. And as far as defense, that's that's something we improved on as the season went on. And obviously when you have a player like Breezy, who covers up so many deficiencies that you have as a team, it makes it a little bit easier. But I think this year we're gonna have to buckle down. We know offensively we're gonna have to share the ball, and we have plenty of people that can score. And defensively, it's a mindset. It's about having defensive moments. For 2 or 3 minutes, can you really bear down and guard and get that separation? And I think our mindset is that we need to improve, and we need to get better, and we need to look in the mirror and become a better defensive team. And I think we're all willing to do that individually and as a team.
We have time for just a few more here. Next up, we have Danny Thompson. He'll be followed by Alex Simon.
Diana, Danny Thompson with 3-point conversion. Great to see you as always. Welcome back. Last year, you guys brought in Bria Hartley to come in for another UConn player. This year, now it's another UConn player in Kia Nurse. 2-part question. First, how do you feel like, is Kia going to be kind of the same way Bria was when she first got in as a spark plug? And 2, when Bria gets back, how do you see yourself with Kia? And do you feel like how the dangerousness of stopping you guys when everybody's healthy?
Yeah, I mean, Kia is someone I've admired for a long time. Been playing against her for now, 5 or 6 years. The minute I heard that, there was an opportunity to maybe get her, I said yes, absolutely. I just love how tough she is, how gritty she is. She's a great 3-point shooter. She gets to the basket, and knowing her UConn pedigree, I just know what kind of characters and what kind of players coach gets there, and I think she's just going to fit in amazingly with what we do. Already on the first day, she's picked everything up like she's been here for the last 5 years. And then when we get Bria back, when she gets healthy, when she gets 100%, and she's feeling like herself again. When you talk about Bria and Kia and Diggs and myself on the perimeter, if we can figure it out, if we can figure out the right formula, which at times we did last year, we can be a very dangerous team.
Hey guys, our final 2 questions will come from Alex Simon, followed by John.
Diana, you mentioned without playing overseas, the offseason feels long. Obviously, very small point here. Obviously, a movie trailer came out. I know that work was done a long time ago, but what is this offseason like for you? And how do you what do you focus on and do to try to stay in peak basketball condition? And Sandy's already said that you should look great. So I'm curious.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you have to go through and learn and find what works for you. It almost becomes harder when you don't play overseas, because it's easy to take a week here, go on vacation here, not do anything for a couple of days, and those days add up. So I've been just really focused on every single day I'm in the gym. I've had a great supporting cast here with our physical trainer and our strength and conditioning coach, our on-court player development coach, and Skylar. And I mean, we've been here every single day for the last 5 or 6 months, and it's a marathon. Every single day you try to get a little bit better, and you have days where you just don't see the end of the tunnel of the season's 3 or 4 months away. So it's your due diligence. It's really tough work, and it pays off, when the first day of practice happens and you feel like you're in really good time and shape, for the season. So, it's taken me a little bit of tweaking here and there, but, I think I figured it out.
All right, our final question comes from John.
Hi, Diana. Going off that last question real briefly, do you create different challenges for yourself in the off season heading into the next season during your workouts?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only way you learn. My workouts, they're not, let's do 5 spots of 5 shots and you make 10 from here and 10 from there. They're all competitive drills. And when you lose, you lose. That spot is done. That game is done. You can't get it back. And I think those are the things that I think as the preseason happens, you're in this game mode the whole time. You're just not, playing against cones, which a lot of kids like to play against cones these days.
All right, D, thanks for the time.
No problem, you guys.